ono kwasem ne se ofrudua pa ana ye pian. The NPP caucus led by Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin edi ginaye bi bai say yem sorry waka enkuntia the oppressor ruler emma eye emra endi dwuma ewo eye judicial system aye chief justice yema make to kono ene yeyi ne tu akonwa funny enough reasons aye de egu abonten no jese eye auditor general dwuma ana jese the executive age aye ebu ne kumfo by force ene ye de na si nchen say ya suspended no amobi kura edi dwuma na enam sa so nti political parties ne concerned citizen of Ghana concerned citizen in Ghana edomontoma ebo NPP caucus mu ene demonstration kese pa akoso a in fact omutimi exhibit wo hu ye demonstrate the democracy ema etimi kire adwen kire se ginaya aban na etu no and they how be beba dachi na say asem we ho ana sisi ya putupruma ba betudwa se police sadom no atonensa frɛ the minority leader Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin, which is very surprising ewo factor omugina so de invite Alexander Afenyo Markin. Now so far intel and a detailer Ghana police at the Maya and say there was a multiple viral video who say the Alexander Afenyo Markin sending the police barrier because normally himself we go through process before this happen. Back when Jen Krata maybe a person who found police is what buying the whole affirm now very anatoda. But because of partisans, yes, I had the money and now my mom for her beam. And Basana now quite a little bit of disappointment. Nina video new here been in the news, you'd be some more. I'm also one who said the next now one casawa jeji. Now, who say really, winning in as well a different papa and I say be Biancasa chair. I mean, didn't now come be in a demonstration, 80 Ekoswana. Jibre, now I'm for video.
This government is attempting something very dangerous. And we will be a lawyer. Me assure so Kufia on the wifey bonkoma moka. Wifey penny the power with me, I can't hear what comes. Acheno. We are kind of kind you ama. Because of where you are. Obi. You are DB friend presidents. We ye pet, what the Esa and the Krubi abeto or minor. Ye Krumwa and our opposition leader is Excellent John Ramani Mahama. Ekoshia and this lawyer for. And no catcher will say, as I say, almost fix judiciary. Because I send be on Benya Coco to be a Mudinku. I send be on Benya Coco, and I do because the judiciary needs effects. But he doesn't believe, say, they can fix the judiciary with this same chief justice. No, say catcher will say, and then yem bench acquire political judges and go people who are politically tainted. He said it on TV. I watched him live. Now the NDC lawyers should be ready to be elevated to the bench to go and balance out the bench. These were the words of John Mahama, His Excellency. Me wo video no ha. Obi, there me say sa papa na asem no sa asem no. And that was the day I knew, said the day John Mahama, His Excellency, becomes president, this country will be in trouble. 100 days, galam say so. 100 days, dum so. What do we need? Akwa see the judiciary. Pakope, one my party for, one invite petition if you party for.
That is a claim you cannot substantiate. And you don't even say.
My belief is that
you can still make your point.
My belief, I'll say it. My belief is that solicit a petition from NDC for. That's my belief. You may disagree, but you may disagree with me. That's why I didn't say fact.
If it's an opinion, you can have an opinion on an opinion.
But that's exactly what I've stated.
The fact.
I said my belief. Why are you saying something I haven't said? Have I told this fact? I said my belief is that. Why are you saying something?
Your belief is that what?
The government solicited for petitions from NDC fanatics because what kind of petition now? Say me nyanse bi anim. Dedi kan. Niema £9 mu jira so mo ba yi Chief Justice yi ba ko ne se otukwa no ni kro ni ne ba ekoye.
Yes, omuyusu aman sika e call private trade.
Obi na let the auditor general audit the judicial service and highlight that in his audit report before it becomes effective to you. And only
yes, meaning
because you see, it is the auditor general that can identify something that is an anomaly. And you're president, you can't come to the judiciary to come and determine Sanyamano.
The president has
number
not
two.
done.
Oh, now then the banner say, Obi, prima facie saying.
Say at least on the face of it there are questions to.
Now so who that's how say on the face of it there are questions to. There are let me
go with some third vice chairman.
Charlie.
Obi, you are not being fair.
Don't because it's not your turn.
Prima facie, no. On the face of it.
Vice chairman vice chairman
you can't do that.
I didn't.
When him say on abekasa last,
you still have the mentality.
When abekasa last, now you say
25 minutes you are still not content.
When abekasa last, now you say
Obi, miracle Ejuma why ya man pa or say you
Obi. The fact say so frivolous, fictitious idea we are ultimately say why establish primary fashion in chess on any adwin. The to me on any adwin. The only thing I want say monko hwehwem say no cry but me any adwin. That alone charge money awo. Number 2. Must mu yinedi because judicial service staff be here no more sem no wa sanction no wa transfer bi e kan the charge no. Number 3, almost say or incompetent. One of the reasons for incompetence and say minority case almost call here on speaker Babin issue no. They don't think so we odi assembly. She only presided though. She wasn't a single judge. The other judges can go and do their work, but no, because you disagree with the ruling, you or you're incompetent. Number 4, lawyer ni be say Chief Justice in India kasa ewo court and also petition no. Obi Chief Justice in there minimum so court because the premeditated now. They see there was some premeditation on the side of the president before they came to power, and what he has been doing every day is to ensure is to ensure
the demonstration is to achieve what
is to simply draw the attention of the entire nation say or the Nsaka judiciary and then we say political judges in our hunting we bar NDC lawyers in here ready and the judges in here ready now ube elevate your their balance. The impression I have here right now is that all the 7 judges you have nominated are NDC judges.
Okay.
You see, it may not be correct, but what was some now about previous judges and so also has now created a big problem for these judges.
Okay.
So actually, MPPDB case called Supreme Court no lusu. That's a 7 no. Ebi waka so 7 aside. And amana ede elusu. I think that some obetumia. Say obetumia. Sa dwum bone na ode bae no. Onye nwie obetumia and contribute.
May that say. Abbas,
you see, there is one thing about MPP that makes them exactly like. That makes them exactly like KJT to bottom 4.
Aden.
On the KJT.
Whitewashing with PSA FM. This is serious business. This thing is our survivor. It is our life. Obi, me say, do you know what is happening in the mining areas? NDC executives and only NDC for no bora site. We say yene yaba. Either say we be free and yabe too, and I say they be yaba be ye sales amaye. Every week be ye sales amaye. Aden, I say about praise and transfer power. Ewa Galamsey site. Why? What is this? Yet to be because one police for any soldier for to me kosisi excavator they are good at kosi baby. Na mo amasa my instruction. You better say akofa. You better say ayira. National security for mako be mining site or be a legitimate mining. Mako je or tia na say mo so ni machine to gold. Gold na national security operatives na mo your friend say adanse won na mutu no. Akata tie so na mutu no. Sa gold no mutu ma hwan. Because company na yemo dia machine na maso no when the mom quite say sa machine no. So if you have the national security being alleged to be involved directly in Galamsey dia, obi then we are in trouble. It is the last thing I may expect if any government functionary, especially lawyers who should know better to say boss one, is for them to come and sit on radio and try to even speak on Galamsey because we are completely deeply involved. We are deeply involved, Obi. What do you friend say in the past? Most you for the Galamsey, It's a non to me Ekufa do ko. Ekufa do mampeni. It's other than Yagusu Galamsey. So is it the case that John Mahama his ex in a Galamsey nana? Obi, if we allow the government spokespersons to speak the way Councillor Abbas Kasane Obi, or mine, then we are in trouble. They are mere expecting no one say, "Oh, now what beimu? Only edit to me amount." Into better than now start a cancer. Now start. Ebia, yes, share idea to acquire money. Bini, a honey ye say, ye no anfa. Into a pesi done then musay. Near ye say, no man can say from Pom Boatin say na we mu ye binti the NF found by today. What is the relevance of from Pom Boatin Charles Bisu somehow cano to the fight against Galamsey now what Bemuna you're supposed to do? What have you done? What is the relevance? As someone that's opposition. As someone that's opposition. Hey, MPP for not offer 10 be a 9 now. Sa calculation, some maths we what to call class 1 for chrome me on just mathematics here too. Say MPP for offer 10 be a 9 year. Okay, MPP for if you are buying mu. Into more and almost say yes na for. Almost say yes na no. Omo ye for. Want to mean put any decisive action be in place to fight against the menace. And I'm there, you be some be an amoko MPP. You be some be a modern MPP. Mombreye. And this is for Mombreye. Obi, you and I know said the Galamsey menace whilst MPP was in government had nothing to do with the Kufa to Galamsey. FM. But Moton Sasemia, Atoya, Manube Togana for Bitimu, and your Twabamao. And the Kufa do ko. You be said then I for Galamsey. What does so boy Kufa do ding? What kind of useless government is this? Obi, I didn't
But he also made a point which is a critical. You also don't expect, say, in 4 months, you see a complete turnaround as far as the Galamsey menace is concerned. That is not realistic.
Obi, have you heard me say I want to see a complete turnaround? Or I am saying what is the decisive specific actions? There are two different things, Obi. I choose my words carefully. There are two distinct things. I haven't said I want to see a compliment. Say, tell me the new 10. One new 10. One. Abemu 120 days. Whoa, within 120 days, no, it's not short enough for you to intimidate the judiciary and mess up with the judiciary. But you think that it's too short for you to show us one action that is new from what has been done in the past in your fight against Galamsey? We are useless. You have no use to the country in the fight against Galamsey if this is your excuse. You have no use. One 120 day a friend is saying contractor mo share obi mo catch and say mo ba na ade ba kwa mekan was ade mkwa mesre cry or say oh where is this document or say we will place a ban against Galamsey ana oh minyan come to me kind of verbatim. It's here. I'm trying because I want to be quite accurate, you know, on the issues. Maybe if you can find it for me, maybe about on the number.
Yes,
specific number.
Maybe Abbas.
Okay, number 19. I say ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves.
Yes.
First of all, meaning cultural document way, but you and I know say you cannot ban something that is illegal. So the wording itself is misleading.
What's a problem?
Yes.
That's for that particular.
It's misleading. You can't ban something that is illegal. The thing is illegal. How do you say you want to ban it? OBTA or say roll out Tree for Life and Blue Water Initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. Okay.
When now 120 days.
120 days.
Okay.
Obi, inti me expectation is say anya hwekra minimum. Mo ka say mba repel LI. Repeal it.
Yes.
And no 180 MPs. You can do it in a day. We say baby as at December na Galamsey edru no there was a need for a state of emergency. State of emergency we hear one line and not two lines, not even a long paragraph, and take to parliament. You have absolute majority. You can declare
but
it.
That point, no. Omar Carter will say NDC did not officially make that promise. Obi, trades unions na demonstration. But
NDC, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, in one of his social media engagement, backed it. Say he supports the call
for the declaration of state of emergency.
Yes. Yes, we even have other functions. Yes, the video is there. So I just here, and you know, all his government, a friend is saying party functionaries in AKB, a support here. Now see how we played Honorable Kofi Abua. Yeah, but the videos in the Bria and all kind of one set of emergency, all kind of one. Yeah, but it may have been his personal. No, not the party as a corporate body. Yeah, don't come from to letterhead, so answer. Yeah, that's what the communications. Oh, any they did not make that promise as a body corporate. Any sana obiaba bemu obekadia any enjoy campaign na ultra manifesto now they are watching chairman with any kind. If that is the argument, say if that is what the NDC is going to do, there will be any
Asempa FM.
Because OTA and some of them whilst they are in opposition, we have them on video. Now say when we have them on video and audio, we cannot utilize it because it's not on their letterhead as a body corporate there. Then we are in a total mess. Do it. You said you supported it. Or be something you believe in, and you thought that if you had the power at the time you would do it. And now at the end of the crowd, Western TUC for say Galamsey now Western since any city in a city in the past. That's what I say. Oh, I am na meka ya TUC for the kind na me support you mokeke na man draw me letter head suntino untumi hold me there, then we are in trouble.
Na TUC for na data be no mo jina so kasa aye we.
Na data be na NDC for so hu ye nti na mo support TUC for no. Ene NDC for appointee Professor Jampo. Oh, don't do that, you have your 10. Professor Jampo, Shepherd's Authority CU. Yes. Or yes when say ne colleagues now support no to declare nationwide strike. They voted against to Osueni. Yaba what is Waka Galamsey asem?
Waka the last assembly count Galamsey say at least now we have a listening government, a government the 8 in some amount for an air can.
Yankopo betria ne ka.
Also Nyabotre.
Obi mama ka sem so. Yankopo betria ne ka in the sense say
miracles Nyabotre. Oh, hold on. Yankopo betria obi kano. That's
he was talking about arrogance.
He is not in power. He is not in power.
You are cursing on radio.
Hold on.
Former government communication.
Miracles. Nyame betria obi kano. Nyame betria obi ka ye curse.
Special aid to Dr. Baumia. Yeah, Dr. Baumia chira wono.
Charlie.
Oh.
That
you flip Dr. Baumia said no.
I am doing it. Allah.
Abbas, why you to me kasa? What for me 5 minutes?
Special aid to Dr. Baumia.
I think
respectfully
Dennis,
it's painful.
His point is say
it's painful.
You were listening government, and he would want to give the listening government a bit of time.
Or a hypocrite, and they say to me, or a nyachum. Me anajo 11 p.m. Now Professor Jampo,
yes.
Who on my phone so chase me. Say member Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan signing undertaking a new group aye. Or sign ye. Me the breo. Or you listening?
Dr. Bamiyan signing.
Or sign ye. And I me general Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan sign ye. You know the mommy and I me the breo. One Mr. Kanashigbe. Or you listening? We are not a listening government, and yet you always had meetings, called meetings that the government was seated with you. If all your measure was about a listening government, as you are saying it there, and you're hypocrites or a nyatrum. He was doing it for his own selfish interest. Anything about the buy and 100 days gra in a wakoji position. This gentleman and his group were all over this country demonstrating for days on the street of Accra. Days on the street of Accra. Say yeah, who are you? Because yes, what say? Now say abana ye bibi and found. Hey, Ghana, you be woo into the whole Ghana. Ejumayefo nyina declare nationwide strike. At that time, do you know what the government was doing? The government had military and the police in the forest arresting Galamseyers. At that time, the government was seizing excavators and burning chamfans. At that time, government was prosecuting over 850 Galamseyers, including foreigners. And yet, Professor Jampo and Crawford or say our listening government, in spite of Sani Amabuacheri, were on the street for days, calling for they were agitating in this country, making this country ungovernable. Can you, Professor Jampo, mention one new thing that the listening government has done that was not done in the past? Hypocrisy.
Hope miracles are
this. Oh, Charlie, why are you doing this?
No, we are closing 10 minutes to 6. It's Oshasier 5.
You would have the time.
One cash 40 minutes. One cash. No, but we're disrupting me too much. It's not fair. Obi, Mr. Abbas, or Abemu, on your position. Kasabi Woha is left for opposition for pet. Who Abemu want to be in Kasasa? We want action. On Jai say now be sent as someone not say Kufa do ko. We oko. Wona wa Abemu. Ghana 4 solutions. What is your solution? What have you done in the last 120 days?